Am I the a-hole for not telling my brother about our mum's death because he didn't answer the phone? I, 32F, have a brother, Max, 34M, and 3 other siblings. His partner, Anne, is obsessed with boundaries, but she never sets them until they've apparently been broken. A big gripe was that Mum called Max too much, 2 to 3x per week. Max never mentioned an issue to Mum, but he let Anne attack her character hugely during one of her calling out sessions. A few weeks later, before they went on a trip, he messaged the group chat, it was clearly written by her, saying they didn't want to hear from us that week and that we'd be blocked if we disturbed them. It was a long and nasty message clearly directed at Mum. She was upset but asked us to keep the peace because Anne was intimidated last time we pushed back at her. 2 days after they left, Mum died unexpectedly. Dad called me at 8:30 and 45 minutes later. I tried to call Max for the first time. I then sent a text saying, "Answer your phone, it's urgent," then called again. I sent 2 more messages and called 4 more times that day. The next time I tried was the day before the funeral. I sent him a text saying he must know it's serious and I need him to call me. On the day, I called 6 hours before so he'd have time to come back, then again an hour before. In total, I called 16 times. My sister tried 7 times and Dad 3. When they got back, she sent an essay to the group chat about how we're bullies taunting them and trying to ruin their relationship and that we will never see either of them again. My youngest brother, 20M, responded, "Mum died on Sunday. Consider your wish granted, you evilkins," and booted him from the chat. Max then rang me 22 times in a row. I sat and watched them all ring out. We, siblings, headed straight to the house because we knew he'd turn up there. My youngest brother, 20M, who still lives at home, was by far the angriest about the situation, so we didn't want to tempt fate. They showed up furious. Nowhere near as furious as we were, though. The long story short is that none of us, except one sister, the reason I'm posting, have seen or spoken to him since. Dad has made it clear he lost both his wife and a son that day. My position is that it was obvious the situation was urgent, that we made more than enough effort, and that the outcome is all on him. This all happened in December, but Dad recently cleared out Max's stuff from the spare room and gave it to his BFF to pass on. Now Max is reaching out, wanting apologies for him and Anne, but ultimately to get back into the family. One sister is in contact with him and is applying pressure to the rest of us. She's started to become judgmental about not telling him, but we have reminded her that she owns a phone and could have done so at any time. I'm still very angry with him, and I'm leaning towards no longer inviting her to our weekly dinners, a big deal to us, especially now. Aita for not telling him Mum died, cutting him off, and considering doing the same to my sister.